One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check out. Line 674. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Hey, check.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day.
Off of play action. Luck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We want it. Come to my work.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check curls.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 11 more on that one and another first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11Z.
Here's Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Luck, the screen pass here to Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Move. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
They run. This is Cohen. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
He's not going to get me.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Luck. His pass caught at the 4. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
That's their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go. Ready? Great. Kill. Check hot route. General West. Go. Kill.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4, kill. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Going deep downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, 56 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Under 10. Joker.
Shot flag. 81.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. Fighting his way through contact. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gould is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Man open, it's Goodwin. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Big edge. Swing.
Man 5-7.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Lott. Open man is Ross, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Now a 1st down throw. Lott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. There goes a deep ball. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And Allen's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Kill, 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 kill. Shift, shift, shift. Shift. Out, 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 out.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Hey, check mine. Watching you 5.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come in.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 25. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 16, Luck. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tariq Cohen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I got you. Check 50. Check 50. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 28 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, the run with Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Eagles take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Luck gonna throw it. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?